Hey guys, and oh, my cat just ran out. Hey guys, and welcome to my closet. I'm not sure how the audio is going to be, not sure how the lighting's going to be. Is that good? I don't like it. So today I'm going to be showing you my entire horror merch collection. It's quite a lot. We have from here to about here. Wait, so all of this in my wardrobe, this whole section is horror merch. I used to collect band tees pretty much exclusively. I still have a huge collection of band tees over here, but I have attained more horror merch than band tees, which is quite a feat for me. So I have quite a bit to get through, so let's get to it. But before we get started, I just want to thank Shudder for sponsoring today's video. Shudder is, of course, a premium streaming service for all things horror, thriller, and suspense. They have the fastest growing collection with new horror added every single week. Their collection includes blockbuster hits, horror classics, and original and exclusive content such as Vicious Fun, the Mortuary Collection, and PG Psycho Gorman. They also have the best horror documentaries and, of course, the hit Creepshow TV series from executive producer Greg Nicotero of The Walking Dead. If you've been debating signing up for Shudder or taking advantage of the free trial, this is absolutely the month to do it. They celebrate Halloween for 2 whole months, so they've been uploading amazing content lately, such as the Creepshow TV series season 3 is on there now. We have specials from Elvira herself, the Boulet Brothers Dragula. They have a new docuseries called Behind the Monsters, and of course one of my favorite things that I've watched lately, VHS 94. If you're a fan of the original trilogy of VHS, the found footage anthology films, this is a great time to sign up for Shudder in order to watch VHS 94. It was incredible. I'll talk more about it in my monthly recap, but let me just say it definitely pushed the limits. It was very disturbing to me. So you can stream all the best horror, thriller, and supernatural content completely ad-free on all of your devices, including iOS and Android, Xbox One, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Google Chromecast, all for $5.99 a month or $56.99 per year. Such a good deal. Or of course you can try Shudder for free for 30 days if you go to shudder.com and use my code POSSESSED30. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm not sure where to start. Probably over here with the denim jackets. I've created these myself. I do want to point out that I'm not going to remember where every single thing is from, but I will list all of the stores that I've ever shopped at where I know for a fact all of these things came from in the description box, so you can at least go to the websites, try to look up some stuff. A lot of these are limited edition collections though, so just bear that in mind. You're not going to be able to find some of these things, but I will do my best to try to remember where everything is from and put it up on the screen so you can get an idea of where I bought everything. So starting off with my horror jackets, I have this one is just the back. I just cut up a shirt that was too small for me, a Texas Chainsaw shirt, and put it on the back of this jacket. This is my official horror jacket that I actually had made a whole video on. So the back is this beautiful Camping for Beginners. It's by Stephen Rhodes. Again, a shirt that was too small for me, so I decided to repurpose it for the back of the jacket. And then, of course, the front, we have the beautiful Leatherface patch and Creepshow patch. I think I got both of these from Etsy. And then usually this is decked out in like horror pins, but right now those are currently elsewhere. As far as horror hoodies go, I have 3, so I'll show you my favorite one. This is one of my favorite things in my entire collection. My Leatherface hoodie. I actually found this thrifting. It was at The Cave. If you live in Northern California, you might know where that is, but they have clothing, and this is just everything to me. It's so cute. I'm absolutely obsessed with my Leatherface hoodie, and I wear this all the time in the fall and winter. Now, I do have some new additions to my wardrobe, some stuff that I have not worn in videos yet. You haven't seen it yet. I haven't even worn them yet. Period. So these 2 things, these 2 hoodies are 2 of those things. They're Stephen King hoodies. You ready? First up, we got this Creepshow one. I was originally just going to get the next one that I'm going to show you, but I saw this had Jordy Verrill on it, and this is one of my favorite Stephen King shorts of all time. I absolutely love Jordy Verrill, obviously played by Stephen King, which I think is amazing, and I absolutely love Creepshow, so love this hoodie. It is cropped. It's a little cropped hoodie. So I think it's really cute. And then I just got your standard Stephen King, another cropped hoodie. So cute, with just like his house on it, which I am planning to go to Maine to visit his house one of these days. I just gotta get there. It's all the way across the country. So most of my organization for my horror merch is pretty random. I do keep all of my long sleeves together though, so I'll show you those next. First up, we have one of the newest collections from Studio House Designs. The 13, they did a whole early 2000s merch launch. I bought every single shirt and multiples, like multiple designs of multiple of the movies that they did. Oh my god, that whole collection was perfection. I loved every single thing in it. So I did get the t-shirt version of this, which you'll see later, but this is the long sleeve. And on the sleeves, it has all of the symbols for all of the ghosts. And it's just so incredible. The designs on these are so beautiful. Studio House Designs, hands down, makes some of the best horror merch I've ever seen in my life. And they're kind of a small business, and I just love supporting them. Next, I obviously had to get a Saw long sleeve as well. The sleeves are so cool. We have the jigsaw pieces on this one. And then we have Live or Die, Make Your Choice on this sleeve. So cool. The designs are just so unique and amazing. I also bought the t-shirt version of this one, so you'll see that later. One thing that I don't have in my collection right now, and I cannot find it, is my ring long sleeve, because obviously in the early 2000s collection they did the ring, which is why it's my favorite collection of all time, and I can't find the long sleeve version of it. It's very similar to these designs with like TVs on the sleeve, and I can't find it. I'll put a picture up of what it looks like. Sorry, I can't show it to you. Okay, so there's a couple different brands that do similar designs to the long sleeves that I've already shown, like Studio House. Sometimes they're a collab between Fright Rags and Studio House Designs, so I can't remember specifically where each one of these is from and who designed what. But, so I'm sorry, I don't know the details. I just have so many that I cannot keep track of where I got everything. First up, we have the Blair Witch Project collection. This one I know for a fact was not Studio House Designs, and I think this might have been Fright Rags. I'm pretty sure it was Fright Rags, maybe even a collab with Studio House, but I also got socks for this. But yeah, this is just such a beautiful shirt. I obviously had to get it. One of my favorite movies of all time, with the sleeves having the Blair Witch stick symbol going down them. Also want to point out that this is all of just my wearable horror merch. I have a lot of other merch like pins, socks, posters, prints, film things, scripts. I have a lot of like random horror merch. Maybe one day I'll do a collection of those things, but for today we're just doing the wearables. Same thing, this might have been Fright Rags, I'm not sure, but this is my Thing long sleeve. One of my favorites in my collection. I do wish I sized down and got a medium. This is a large because it is a little bit too oversized for me, but it says man is the warmest place to hide. And then the sleeve, this is my favorite sleeve of all time. Like, that's such a weird phrase, but look at the sleeve with the man transforming into the thing. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with the sleeve on this one. Now this next long sleeve is from The Witch, and I actually found this one on Depop, so it's a little bit more worn. And of course we have the sleeve designs again. So yeah, thrifted this one, technically bought it secondhand, obsessed. Beyond separating like long sleeves, hoodies and stuff like that, I do have a little bit of organization. So the next section of my merch is my ring merch, or Samara merch, if you will. First up, we have this shirt, and this one I actually got for $6 on Poshmark. You can always find some good horror merch. It's so hard to find the ring merch specifically because every time I try to find the ring merch, I come up with Lord of the Rings, and it's frustrating because that's not it. But sometimes you do find some really good gems like this on Poshmark, Depop, and all of that. I do get a lot of my merch from Depop, FYI. I hesitate telling you that because then you're gonna snag up all the good stuff. But just be warned that a lot of the shirts on there are like $500, and that's absolutely ridiculous. And I also don't buy those. I wish I could because some of them are incredible, but absolutely not. Next we have this shirt. I'm trying to remember where I got this. I remember a subscriber sent me a link to this shirt and I bought it immediately. Again, I can't remember if it's Etsy, Poshmark, or Depop, but it was definitely one of those that I found this on. Again, pretty cheap. It was like 10 bucks. This is one of my favorite ones because it just looks good in like different outfits, like fashion outfits, you know? Not just like, oh, I'm wearing a t-shirt. It just looks good styled with everything, like my orange pants. It's just a great shirt. So this is the Studio House collection, and this is what the long sleeve looked like, except it obviously had long sleeves with TVs on it and stuff. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite shirts in my whole collection, obviously. I actually bought 3 variations of this shirt from this collection, so you'll see the other one later. And then finally in my Samara merch, this is her crawling out of the TV. This is gifted to me by my great friend Allison, and I love this one so much. Sometimes you want a more subtle Samara look. You don't want to have just like the ring on it. You want to just have Samara chilling on your shirt, and this one's a great one for that. Next up, Stephen King collection. I have a bunch of Stephen King shirts. We already saw the 2 cropped hoodies. Firstly, we have this Creepshow shirt. This is actually from Spirit Halloween this year. I just bought it this year, so if you can track this down, you can find it. I went to Aftershock this year, and so many people had this shirt on. It was so funny. Next, we have my Carrie shirt. I love the simplicity of this one. I love all of the Nightmare on Film Street shirts that I have. They make great designs that are so cute and are easily styled into outfits if you're like into that, you know, styling t-shirts into full outfits. And they're so soft. Like this quality is really nice. It's not one of those stiff type of t-shirts. I can knot it in the front, which I love to do, or you can tuck it into pants or whatever, and I love their, you know, style of shirt. Next up, we have Stephen King Misery. Where did I get this? It's by the brand Out of Print. I think you can get it on Out of Print website. I don't remember where I got this. But yeah, Misery is one of my favorite Stephen King stories of all time. It's my favorite movie adaptation of his. It's just so good. So this is obviously looking like the book. I love it. Next up, we have Stephen King Rules. This one I cropped myself. I'm pretty sure I found this on Depop. Like, it's very used. So I'm pretty sure that's right. My shoulder is getting so tired from like holding this up. I've been working out, but like obviously not enough. Anyway, this is a famous shirt. A lot of people have this, especially in the red version of this, and I love it. Next, we have my Pet Sematary shirt. I'm not sure where you could originally get this. I know it was pretty common, but I found this on Depop. And again, Pet Sematary is one of the first horror movies I ever watched and the first Stephen King book I ever read. So it holds a dear place in my heart, and I love this shirt. Next, we have the Stanley Hotel. This is in Colorado. I got this shirt at the actual hotel when I went there in 2019, I believe, and I think it's so cool. Obviously, Stephen King was very inspired for The Shining by this hotel, so it's very meaningful. I did get to sneak up and see the outside of the room that he stayed in, so that was very exciting. Okay, that's all my Stephen King stuff. I think I might have more over here. I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's move on. We just got some random ones. I just recently got a PR package with a couple shirts for Halloween Kills for the movie premiere, because I got to go to an early screening and it was lovely. Love that movie. Obviously, you can watch my last video of my review for that. My Jordan Peele Get Out shirt. Absolutely obsessed with this. This was also by STUDIOHOUSE Designs. They did it for Black Lives Matter in 2020, so it has that on the sleeve. I absolutely love this shirt. It's one of my favorite designs, like color wise. They have a couple variations, or they did. I don't know if they still have any of this collection with different colors, but this one is definitely my favorite. Terrifier shirt. This one is the only one that I have from this specific company, and I can't remember what it is, but of course I'll put it on the screen for you. One of my favorite shirts. Again, super cute to style into different outfits. I love it. Now, I did include some of my pajama shirts in here. Like this next one, this is for sleeping only because it's one of the most comfortable shirts that I have, but I thought I'd include it because I'm including all of my horror merch in this video. So this is my Jason Lives. I think this was sold at like Walmart or something at some point, but I bought it on Depop secondhand. Okay, moving on. Another piece from the early 2000s collection from STUDIOHOUSE Designs. We have Jennifer's Body. This one was so hard not to buy the long sleeve for, but like I already got 13 Ghosts, The Ring, and Saw. There was only 4 movies in the collection, so like did I need a long sleeve for all of them? I think I did, but maybe I'll buy it on Black Friday when they do the restock of all their extras. But this is the only Jennifer's Body merch that I have. I feel like it's just now being appreciated enough for people to want merch for it, and I'm here for it. Again, from that same collection, same thing as the long sleeve shirt, 13 Ghosts, beautiful design. I needed it in a short sleeve too. I can't justify it, but I did it anyway. It was so impulsive. Same collection, the Saw short sleeve. One of my favorite shirts, actually, that I have. I just love the design and the colors of this one. I love black and red together, and I love that it has Amanda on it. This is a thrifted shirt. Did I thrift this? I might have bought this at Walmart like years and years ago, but I cropped it, and I cropped it too short. So now it's hardly wearable. I can wear it in some videos, but out and about, probably not, because it shows too much of my gut. I'm not really comfortable with that all the way, like you know, up here. No. Sticking with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously one of my favorite movies of all time, we have this. These two are actually from an Etsy store. I absolutely love these. There we go, we can get a better view over here. These are from an Etsy shop called A Black Star, and I absolutely love them. They have an Instagram as well. They have a bunch of different designs. They have a lot of Halloween stuff out right now that's so cute. So definitely recommend checking them out. But their t-shirts are so soft. Again, you can knot them in the front, tuck them into things. They're just so comfy. This shirt I found at a consignment store and I cropped it myself and I wear it all the time. It's really cool. Obviously a take on Nike with Michael Myers on it. I love it. Love the colors too. I wear this a lot during Halloween, obviously. So one of my favorite shirts, because on my other channel I went viral for my Bloody Mary video. So this is an ode to that video on that channel. Don't go looking it up. Do not. It's one of my worst videos. Oh, what's that? Would you look at that? That's my own merch. That's me. You can still get these, by the way. I have another design I'll show you later if you're interested in getting some of my merch. It's pretty cute, right? I wear my own merch all the time. I have no shame. I don't care. They're really comfortable. Next, I got this Child's Play t-shirt. This one I actually kind of rehomed to my boyfriend, which his stuff's down here. I kind of just stole it for this video, but I did get a yellow one as well from a event that I went to for the new Child's Play movie, the 2019 one. That was such a fun event in LA. I absolutely loved it, and I love this movie a lot. I actually just found it on DVD, so I'm very excited. I know it's controversial to like this movie, but I really do. I like the originals too, but I really like the modern one. This is the newest shirt in my collection. This is from my best friend Sarah. She gifted this to me. I think she got it at Walmart if you're interested in it. Obsessed with the colors. This is like beautiful, beautiful shirt to style into outfits because it's just so gorgeous. And I absolutely love The Exorcist, so this is a great find. It was such a good gift. I was so grateful that she thought of me when she saw this. A pajama shirt slash workout shirt. I work out in this all the time and sleep in it. This is We Are the Weirdos from The Craft, obviously. This is actually from The Craft Legacy, which is the new one, but this is one of my most comfortable shirts that I own. I did get a PR box for The Craft Legacy, which is where I got this shirt. Another Nightmare on Film Street shirt, Candyman, backwards of course, so in the mirror it reads straight. One of my favorite shirts of all time. I think it's so unique, such a great idea. This is what I mean when I say I love Nightmare on Film Street's shirt ideas, because, and like their designs in general, because they're so unique. Like, this is genius. This is such a great design. Ghoul Cemetery makes some of the best midsummer designs that I've ever seen. I absolutely love this shirt. They were kind enough to send me this one and the white one, which I'll show you, which is incredible. I love it so much. Every time I wear this, I get so many comments in that video, of any video that I wear it in, where did you get that shirt? It is from Ghoul Cemetery. I'll have their Instagram link down below. But love the colors, love everything about this. It's such a great design. This is a Depop find. It's just The Last Supper with horror icons. I think this originally was sold at Urban Outfitters. I don't know if it is still, but I see a lot of similar shirts like this on Depop if you are wanting something like this. Again, this is more of a pajama shirt to me. I wear it all the time, like to bed or working out and stuff like that. This is a shirt I have not worn yet. It still has a tag on it. This is from Spirit Halloween. It's one of Stephen Rhodes' shirts, Portal to the Cat Dimension. I had to have this one, and I like that I'm introducing some more color into my wardrobe. You know, the Jennifer's Body has pink and purple in it. This one has beautiful pink and purple in it. Again, I love Stephen Rhodes' designs. They're very iconic. Tons of people have them for a reason. They're great. I would love to collect more, and Spirit has a great collection of them out right now. I'm really trying to find the Adopt a Familiar shirt. Like, every Spirit that I go to is sold out of it, but I love it so much I want it. Dread sent me some merch back in the day. This is one of those that is comfy for like sleeping in. I really don't wear it too much just like out and about, but more so for sleeping. It's just so comfy. This next one is one of my favorite finds of all time, secondhand. Look at that beautiful Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark shirt. This is classic Stephen Gamble's artwork on here. Oh my gosh, obsessed with this shirt. It is a little bit big on me, but it's just incredible. I love this shirt so much. This Alien shirt I got in a PR box. I think it's really cool. I will link the video where I unboxed it down below. It was from Loot Crate / Loot Fright, where they did a horror themed box, and I really love it. It's so cute. It's cute, the word for this one. Some of the designs that I've shown are cute. This one, probably not cute. Another Depop find. I found this secondhand. It was sold, I think, at Walmart originally, so a lot of people have this. You could probably still find it on Depop and whatnot. Just an It Chapter 2 t-shirt. I love, love, love the design. I'm really not into all of the It merch, the newer It merch. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a hipster thing and it's just a little bit cheesy, I find. But this one I really like how it's black and white. I like the glitchy text and everything. This is just a really good design and I wear this all the time. One of my favorite shirts in my collection, my Haunt t-shirt. This is from Cavity Colors. It's, I think, the only thing I own from Cavity Colors. I did buy some pins from them as well when I bought this. Haunt is one of my favorite Halloween movies. If you haven't watched it yet, you need to go do that. And I actually wore this to Halloween Horror Nights in LA this year. Nightmare on Film Street does it again. The Blair Witch shirt. This one is so good because it's so subtle. It just has the text from the movie and you know, there's nothing really that screams Blair Witch, but when you read it, you know. Again, their designs are just so good. I'm obsessed with Nightmare on Film Street designs. Another Dread shirt. Again, their shirts are so comfy. I think you can buy their merch too if you're interested in Dread Presents or Dread Central, if you read their blog or anything like that. They have great merch. Very, very soft. I have a Wishmaster shirt. I wish I knew where I got this one. It was from like a random website. I don't remember. And it's just licensed, so I can't tell. But I actually bought this as a joint shirt for my boyfriend and I because we share shirts all the time. So he likes Wishmaster more than I do, but I do like Wishmaster and I think this shirt's really cool and a good design, so I'm glad we own it, but he definitely gets more wear out of this one than I do. Got another one of mine. Look at that beautiful merch. I love this design too. I wear this one all the time. It's so comfy, sleep in it all the time. It's beautiful. Okay, now we're done with all of the black t-shirts. Okay, we're gonna get into the non-black t-shirts and into the, you know, small little section of color. First up, we have this Goosebumps shirt. Again, I can't remember where I got this. This is the texture of kind of a jersey, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is really cute, and from afar you can't really tell that it's that kind of shirt texture, and I think it's such an incredible shirt. Great for Halloween right now. I think it's so beautiful. My friend Alana, who makes some of the best prints of horror designs that I've seen, she has started shirts, and I got to be one of the first ones to receive one of her shirts, and this, of course, is a Shrooms shirt, which I know if I wear this out in public, people are going to think that I like Shrooms because you're not going to know it's a horror movie unless you've seen the movie, but it's an early 2000s movie that I love. It's so good, and this design is incredible. Like, she nailed it with the cover. It looks so good. So definitely check out her Instagram. I will link it down below. Here is the other version of that Midsummer shirt that is an inverted design, which is so cool. Like, this is genius. Like, it's so good. Like, to just take a design that you've already made that's basically perfect and invert it. And this is just so cool. It's such a smart idea to like use the same design but like in different color varieties, and I love this one. My Texas Chainsaw Massacre yellow shirt, I think I got this at a consignment store as well. One of my favorite shirts in my collection. It's so comfy, it's so soft, and I think again it might have been sold at Walmart at some point. They love their Leatherface stuff. I don't know why. Okay, last shout out to my own merch, but I also have it in horror sticker green. I'm just saying. Nightmare on Film Street does a lot of based on the book by or starring Jamie Lee Curtis or directed by Wes Craven. They do a lot of those kind of title card t-shirts, which I love, and they have Quentin Tarantino, so there's a bunch of different varieties depending on what your favorite director is. They have John Carpenter. They just have a lot of different stuff, and again, this is such a great design idea for a t-shirt that's subtle. It's not too in your face. I just love Nightmare on Film Street for their subtle designs. You'd think this video is sponsored not by Shudder but by Nightmare on Film Street because of how much I love their shirts, but I can't help it. Here is the other variation of that ring shirt that I bought. Incredible. I actually wasn't going to buy the tie-dye one originally because I'm not a huge tie-dye person, and my partner actually talked me into this. He's like, you should get that one, I'll wear it. So he said he would wear this one, which please do. But yeah, I mean, the color, the blue, obviously it's great. They also do a lot of like gray tie-dyes as well, so I love their tie-dyes. I've just never bought one because I don't really reach for them as much as my black shirts, obviously. And then lastly, this is the last piece of horror merch that I have. I'm pretty sure I'm probably missing some, not gonna lie, like more than the ring long sleeve one that I can't find. This is my Midsummer long sleeve shirt in this beautiful beige color. Again, this is like something that doesn't scream horror to me, but obviously if you know, you know. Again, the sleeve detail is so beautiful on this one. I absolutely love it. Again, so comfortable. I love wearing these kinds of long sleeves in the fall and winter, just like all the time. And sometimes you don't want to do an all black one. So this one is just adds really nice variation to my life and adds a little bit of lightness. You know, it's not black and dark and red and gore and blah, you know? I don't want to say blah, it's not blah, but it just adds, you know, something else to my collection, and I love it so much. So there you have it, all of my horror merch. I cannot believe it takes up most of my wardrobe. I think it's half. I think this is half of my closet right now is horror merch. How did I get here? I think it's because I set a rule for myself that I wear a different horror shirt every video that I film on my channel. I'm just that dedicated to it. Obviously I repeat shirts, but like, how many shirts is this even? Future me, count, and then put it in this video, editing me, put it in this video how many shirts I actually have, because I'm dying to know, because this is ridiculous. I don't know if anyone should have this much horror merch in their life. I would love to hear what your favorite horror merch item is that I own, that is in my collection, and if you have any other recommendations of different small shops to support as far as horror merch goes or anything like that, please list where you like to buy your merch down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.